baseball. It is said it's just a game. True. And the Grand Canyon's just a hole in Arizona.
Here's a ground ball right side, could do it. The Houston Astros are world champions for the first time in franchise history.
Don't tell me about the world. Not today. It's springtime, and they're knocking baseballs around fields, and kids are trying to hit curveballs.
Bottom of the 8th. 2 men on, 2 men out. Down by 2. The crowd is on its feet. The pitcher comes set and fires.
Left, pops up, fantastic break. Dozier to third, inside the park, home run.
See ya, he's done it. Home run number 50.
Weig on his way to second, gonna be a play, and he is out. No.
MLB Network has Felix Hernandez. Afternoon baseball on the show as we welcome you to Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Today it's the finale of this 4-game set between the Minnesota Twins and the New York Yankees. The Yankees enter the... Now to the plate, Byron Buxton. He will lead this one off today. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Underway at the ballpark this afternoon as the first pitch is in there for strike one. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. Just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
So here's Joe Mauer. He swings and grounds it to short. Espinosa back to first, and Mauer is retired on the double play. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, no doubt. I'm here to watch the dynamic play of Byron Buxton. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2 balls and a strike to Dozier. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. Here's the 3-1. Sliders in for a strike.
Down to 3-2.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Freezes him. A strikeout looking. Into the box now, Aaron Hicks. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Yankees.
First pitch on its way.
Aaron Hicks.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Kepler going back on it, but it's off the Sony sign. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
One pitch, one swing of the bat, and they've got a man in scoring position just like that. On the mound, he's probably happy it stayed in the yard. He jumped all over the first thing he saw and almost got to round the bases.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he fouls this one off. Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon, they continue to fall on hard times. Losing again last time out, and that makes 7 losses in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, this team has definitely been struggling recently, and then you get a look up right now and you're going to face the ace. Somebody has to step up for this team. I'll tell you what, if they're able to score a few early runs off him and put him on the defensive, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team.
Rosario comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup and how they continue the winning streak.
You know, taking a look at this lineup, Matt, one thing you have to take into account is the variables that you can't control, and that's the wind. It's blowing in, it's howling in. You're going to see some guys in this lineup change their approach, not be looking for that launch angle and trying to drive the ball out of the ballpark. It's going to take a big man to put one over the wall today.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Barehanded on the move. What a play. Digging in now for the Yankees, Aaron Judge. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. Odorizzi comes set. First pitch on its way. Now a drive by Judge. Deep left field. Back goes Rosario. And it's gone. Aaron Judge, a 2-run shot. Number 10 for him on the year. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
Giancarlo Stanton now.
Right fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Swings and sends it in the air out to left center.
Buxton is in his tracks now, and he will make the catch, so that'll do it. Now the number 4 Minnesota hitter, Miguel Sano. It's been a rough go for him at the plate as he enters this one with a season average in the 230s.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Up next for Minnesota, Eddie Rosario. Previous history with Luis Severino. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. 0-1 the count. Here's the 0-1. A fastball right over the outside corner.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Popped him up. Romine moving to his left. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
Takes a knee-high fastball.
You know, he's had a very economical start out there. Got through the first inning on just 9 pitches.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. In now is the Yankees DH, Jace Peterson. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. The 0-2 delivery. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Okay, here's how the Twins are lining up defensively. And check out the left side of this infield. You think the pitching staff's not going to want to pitch the righties in to pull and the lefties away to go the other way to the left side? That's because everything's getting caught on the left side of this infield. Should be fun to watch.
Brandon Drury comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And even 1-1 count to Brandon Drury. 1 out, nobody on. This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the 2nd out. Next for New York, Danny Espinosa is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
Hey, I don't know what happened in between innings, but he went down that tunnel with a few of his teammates and some coaches and found a way to regroup because he's been really good this 2nd inning. After going out in the 1st, I thought it was going to be a super short outing.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. After a look there at the most famous urban park in the United States, Central Park, set to go again here from Yankee Stadium. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
Behind 0-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes.
Love the execution of that changeup, but hats off to the guy at the plate right now. That's a great take in this situation. Maybe bought himself a fastball.
1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Here now the 2-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. Digging in, the switch hitter, Jorge Polanco. Previous history with Luis Severino. He's 1 for 2. Swing and a ground ball to third. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Digging in, Jason Castro. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. 1-1 to Jason Castro. One and 2 to the Twins catcher.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They're down 2-0. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Slow bouncer to the right side. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting, center fielder.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Aaron Hicks. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Kepler ranging back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Ready for another chance. Austin Romine flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Fouled off.
He's certainly done an amazing job right here, grinding to get early 2 outs with the number 2 hitter and the middle of the order lurking. He would love to see 3, 4, 5 with no one on base next inning.
Behind 0-2 now. Odorizzi steps into his windup. Here's the 0-2. Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around. And the third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch popped him up. Romine over to his left, and he brings it in on the warning track. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Joe Mauer. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Mauer has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying it. We've seen him deliver in big moments repeatedly throughout his career. It just seems he elevates his game somehow, and the pressure is on.
Yeah, Matty, he has definitely put that debate to rest. He has absolute ice water in his veins. That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. Now the 1-1 pitch. On the ground to the left side. Taken in by Gregorius. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Down go the... Here's Didi Gregorius. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Here comes the first pitch. Line shot to first, and there's 1 away.
The left fielder, number 99, Aaron.
Digging in to try it again, Aaron Judge. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
The right fielder, number 25.
Giancarlo Stanton now comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Odorizzi looks in. First pitch on the way. Started that swing a bit too early.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. 2 runs on 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far.
Got him swinging. Made him chase outside the zone that time, and that puts in.
Striding in once again, Miguel Sano. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Stanton is there, and he'll bring this one in.
The left fielder, number 20.
Coming to the plate now, Eddie Rosario. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. In there, and it's 0-1. Rosario, playing here in his age 26 season. He was a 4th-round selection back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. So coming to the plate, Max Kepler. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. And a bouncing ball, foul. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed, strike 3. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They're still down. It's 2-0. Striding forward now is the DH, Jace Peterson. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the 1st inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the 1st inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
You know, you don't face too many guys that have thrown a nasty splitter like he has today. He's had this lineup off balance all game with that pitch.
This is on the ground over to first. Mauer is there, and he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Now batting, third baseman.
Striding into the box, Brandon Drury hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Under it is Dozier, and there are 2 away now.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Stepping in now, Danny Espinoza. Out in front of it, strike one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Odorizzi gets the sign, coming home with the 1-1 pitch. Line toward right center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. And with 2 out, the inning will stay alive for Greg Bird.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Into the box, Aaron Hicks. Hit hard to the right. Foul. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Ripped down the first base line. And this will get by Mauer, and down the line, it's a fair ball. And the run is in to score from second. And no chance there. He'll make it to third safely.
Hey, with that base hit right now, the lead's 3-0. And the way their pitcher's going, D-Row, that might hold up in this one.
Yeah, and you're well aware of it, Dan, as an offense, just trying to put those extra runs across the board. You can take a look at the guy on the slab, toeing the slab. He's on fire right now.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
And a big strikeout there. They'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good... Eduardo Escobar standing in. Will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Striding in once again, Jorge Polanco. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Polanco, just 24 years of age. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. The 1-1 is a changeup that drops below the knees for a ball. Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. And the slider misses here, so he runs the count full. 3-2. 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. Aiming for that outside corner, but just missing 2-0.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
3-0 to him now. 3-1. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2.
Fell behind early in this one, 3-0, and has battled back with 2 qualities.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will... Here's Didi Gregorius. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The windup and the 0-1. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. And it's fouled away. Ready with another 0-2. Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Buxton. 1 away. Aaron Judge will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him.
1-1, here it comes. Started that swing a bit too early. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
Boy, not the way he wanted to start out here. It's 0-1. And the pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Polanco ranges to his left. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Stepping in, Byron Buxton. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
They haven't gotten much going against this guy so far in this one. He's been pitching well. And what are the key numbers to look at? First pitch strikes, over 70% so far in this outing.
And he misses there. 1-2.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards K.
Oh, and they still have no answer for him up there. 6 straight punch-outs now, and there's 1 away. So here's Joe Mauer. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. 0-1 count. Here it comes. A fastball right over the outside corner.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
The 1-2. High pop-up. Gregorius shading to his right. 2 gone. Here's Brian Dozier now. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
Too high, and it's 3-0. That one's in there, 3-1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Up next for the Twins.
First offering on its way. Missed with a slider.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
Fastball that just misses inside. The 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Boy, he's been great in this one. He's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Left side. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around. Digging in once again, Jace Peterson. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7. He's ready. Here's the first offering. He pulls this one into right. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there.
Well, you can't fault a fielder for being aggressive. He sold out to try to catch this thing, but he comes up empty, and the ball just squirts by him. High risk, high reward move that just didn't pay off.
Fernando Rodney comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7. A 1 pitch on its way. Swing and a little tapper.
Get off me, ball. That ball's way too far inside. He's got to step out of the box right now and adjust his batting gloves because he just got stung by a pack of wasps.
Again, he sends it out of play.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
This is in the air out to left field. Rosario comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Danny Espinoza. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Now some action out in the Minnesota pen as it looks like both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. Down the first baseline. Mauer's there. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
First baseman number 3.
Ready once again, Greg Bird. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Rodney, a right-hander standing just under 6 foot at 5'11". This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will... Ready for another chance, Eddie Rosario. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Rosario behind with an 0-2 count. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Fastball in there for a called strike. 1 out, nobody on. This one for the shortstop, Gregorius. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball.
Here's the 1-0. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. Kepler, base runner at first with 1 out. A ball and 2 strikes now. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
And another foul ball.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him.
When you're this deep into a start, it can be really exhausting and annoying when a hitter makes you work as hard as he did right there. He got the strikeout, that's great, but he's probably thinking, get that guy out of here.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is...
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Twins.
So back to the top of the Yankee order, digging in, Aaron Hicks. Singled homer run in his last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Here's the 0-2. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Hicks is retired, and there's 1 away.
Catcher number 28.
Digging in to try it again, Austin Romine. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit to short. Polanco gloves it. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Up next for the Yankees.
Standing in,
Didi Gregorius.
and he's 0 for in this one, batting out of the 3 spot. First pitch on its way. Just a bit jumpy that time, swung on and missed. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Here comes the 0-1. Way in front of that fastball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and 2 strikes to Didi Gregorius. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Jason Castro.
Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. 2-0, and he should be okay to go the distance here. He's just now about to hit 100 pitches for the ball game.
Yeah, it's go time, Matty V. He's got a chance to close this one out. He knows the bullpen's rested and ready to go. He's got a smile on his face out there.
Oh, D-Roy, this is what every manager loves. One day where you cannot have to empty out everybody in that bullpen. Going into the 9th inning in today's game with your starting pitcher, you can't ask for more than he's given them up to this point.
Here's Byron Buxton now. And after that quick walk, is it fair to wonder if this starter is beginning to show signs of getting tired?
Yeah, that could be the case, Matty. Sometimes you just lose your focus, lose your command, but it'll be real important for him to get it back as this next hitter walks up to the plate.
On to first, not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw. Ready to deliver, here's the first pitch. And that one just missed outside.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
2-0 now. Hit down the line at first. To second for 1. On to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Wow, talk about total dominance. 9 innings, only 2 hits allowed. That's about as good as it gets. This guy was as good in the 9th inning as he was in the 1st. So close to baseball history.
3-0 the final score in this one today. New York jumped out to an early lead in the 1st and never looked back. Luis Severino earns his 5th winner of the year and records a complete game 2-hitter in doing so. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Yankees.